a guy who used to be getting ready for NFC Pro Bowl practice, but he's no longer in the NFC after 7 Pro Bowl appearances as a Philadelphia Eagle. He joins us as his first Pro Bowl appearance as a Denver Bronco.
Gotcha. So you'll know that. Nothing I saw the other night, man. I'm telling you. You watch them old ones, boy. They classic, bro. Like that Coming to America.
Oh, that's
B-dawk. When I say you were passed out watching that one, bro, classic, man. Classic. Go back and check that one out. Oh!
Check out of here, man. Raise up. He did it, man. It was him, man. Hey, man, that was just a love tap, man. I'm from Jacksonville originally, baby. You know what I mean? That's a love tap, man. That's just a love tap. One of the things that I always put on my goal sheet every year is to make the Pro Bowl. And I feel like that if I'm making the Pro Bowl, then I'm making plays for my teammates. And so that's the #1 goal of mine, is to be there for my teammates and give them everything that I have. And on the way doing that, if I'm making Pro Bowls, like I said, that means I'm making big plays for my team. And so it's always a great thing for me to come to the Pro Bowl when I do make it. I will never, this is my 8th one, obviously. I would never take I haven't taken none of these things for granted, because it's not a given. It means too much to me. It was tough in the beginning because, you know, in NFC, I've been over there so many years and got to know a lot of guys coming over to the Pro Bowl and playing against them all year. And coming over here, the first meeting is I was almost felt like a rookie in there. I only knew a couple of people in there, but you know what? These are great guys, and to be on this side now, to go to war with these guys, I hope we can pull out this victory this coming Sunday, would be a tremendous opportunity.
One of the all-time best, Brian Dawkins. Good to see you, Brian.
Yeah, good to be here. Good to be here.
These guys were talking up. I was too, just because I know they were saying this stuff to you as you were sitting down and getting my stuff. I was talking you up too as you were here with the Denver Broncos. How satisfying is that to you, Brian, that you have now switched conferences, but you're still honored the same way as you were in Philadelphia?
It is an absolute blessing. It really is. To be able to do that, to go to another conference, and to gain the respect of the coaches and the players and and the fans even, to be represented as a starter back over here, it's a blessing. It really is.
You can have a good time, man. So you can have a good time with a win.
From the Denver Broncos, Ray and Dawk.
What you represent on the field, what you represent off the field. I need these people to know you. Can you tell them who are you?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, I'm a blessed man of God. I always say blessed, but I say that because I know who I am. That's who I represent. Every time that I touch the field and even in the community, I'm blessed to do what I do for a living. And so he's given me so much talent that I had to dig out by working at it. But to be able to play the way that I played this game this long, and to play it at a high level, I know it's a gift from above. And so that's first of all who I am. And then secondly, I care about my teammates. I really do. I care about my teammates. When I go and touch the field, I want them to know that I'm going to pour myself out for them, physically, emotionally, mentally. And that's what, when I was feeling it was that way, and Denver's the same way. I'm going to pour myself out for you. Those are the type of things that I expect in return.
From the 25. Intercepted by Ray and Dawk. Philly legend. Yep, you got it. So the ball will belong to the AFC after Dawkins picks off his former Eagle teammate. Tonight, Brian Dawkins comes up with the interception.
I can kind of read Donovan's eyes a little bit. I saw the tight end coming over. I was able to get in front of it, hold on to the ball this time, and I can hear Champ hollering, and at a distance. And I knew he was back there, so I was trying to stay up so I could pitch it to him and see if he could score with it.
You poured your heart out in Philadelphia. What was it like after pouring your heart out in Philadelphia, them actually letting you go to another team? How difficult was it for you emotionally? How much did it affect your confidence? I know I shouldn't ask a propounding question. And is by being here, is that some satiety of saying, I'm still who I was?
You know what? It was now flat out, first of all, it was emotionally. I mean, I was emotional. It hurt. It really hurt to know that I was leaving an organization. Like you said, I poured myself out to my teammates, to the fans there, to the organization, and it hurt. But I'm not my own in the sense of where I go as far as what the Lord has me to do. And so it was him. I had to go to Denver for a reason.
Yeah.
So I'm going to listen to what he had to tell me. I went kicking and screaming in the beginning. Yeah. I mean, it was an emotional thing, but I knew he sent me there for a reason, and I'm going to do his work when I got there. And as far as justification, listen, I use those things as motivation absolutely. Anytime, I'm 36, and every year I've lost a step since 30. Every year I touch the field.
What they say.
What they say.
What they say. What they say.
And what they say. So I use those things as motivation during the off season. But when I touch the field, I'm no longer thinking about them. I'm thinking about my teammates. I'm thinking about, the organization, my family, and I'm thinking about representing him. So all of that stuff is off the field. When I touch the field, all that stuff is out of my mind.
I almost hugged you right in the middle of the interview. It wouldn't have been professional, so I stopped.
What about the fact that you're going to have another defensive coordinator in Denver? What happened with Mike Nolan?
Don't know.
He's 100%.
But you know what? If that's where Josh feels like we need to go in order for us to take the next step, to be on the same page, then that's what I'm willing to do. And I told him, and I'll tell you guys, I'm behind him. So if he made that decision, there's a reason why he made it. I trust him, and I'm going to go out and whoever he brings in as a defensive coordinator, he's going to have Brian Dawkins on his side.
That's usually the way this thing happens. It's spurts throughout the game that, the offense is going to make plays, but when it comes down to it, the defense needs to stand up at some point, and we just so happen to have some big play defensive players that make some big plays. Winning is always what you want to do in any event, and to be able to play with the guys and come out with a victory on this side is a tremendous thing. And I'm just so happy I'm able to share it with guys on my own team.
Even that final decision to sit random, things like that, random Marshall situation.
Yeah, once again, whenever he made that decision, I'm behind. If he feels like that's the best thing for us to move for that game, then that's what I'm going to do. See, the thing that I have to do is I have to make sure that the boss or the owner or whoever it is knows that they're going to have Brian Dawkins on their side. And I may not agree with him, but if I disagree with him, it's going to be behind closed doors, and we're going to talk about that, not in public. I'll never do that to him.
Big fella, never say your age. Let them say it. All right. You don't look 36. You look like 26 to me. You play like you're 24.
Here's like he's a young. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
That's Brian Dawkins, Pro Bowler of the Denver Broncos and the American Football Conference.